Alright guys, I'm going to make a couple videos here back to the motorcycle side of things. Basically I'm going to jack my bike up first because I'm thinking about taking the rear wheel off so I can get a new tire put on, because it's the original tire and I got 14,000 and losing some tread. I don't really peel out that much, but anyway, so what I've got, I've got a heavy duty lift right here. So what I did, but that just gets the bike up off the ground to reach it. To get the tire off, I got one of these little Craftsman dollies right here, and it's great for lifting anything, lawnmowers, whatever, ATVs, and of course bikes. And now on the Victory, I just get it right up under here. I have to put it up on the tire right here to lift up because the bike sits so low. It's a great bike, low center of gravity. So I got to get that and I use it a little bit first to wedge it in to jack it up, and I put this board under to lift it up so I can get the rest of this lift in. And then I'm going to start jacking it up just to lift the tire off the ground. And then once I get the tire up, I'm going to secure the bike so it doesn't fall over and kill someone. So I'm going to go fast here because you don't get much time on these videos. So if I'm going quick, you could just slow it down and play it back. So this is a Craftsman motorcycle ATV jack. They're pretty decent. I recommend getting one. They're not that expensive. So as you see the tire's all jacked up, and what I'll do is these have little locks on. I'm just going to go up a little more so I can lock this jack just in case it comes off, and buy also a benefit of this. Alright, see right there? See that? That's going to be the secure thing. So what I'm going to do is now give it a little bit of lowering, letting out the air pressure. Okay, so that's locked. So now what I'm going to do is just make sure this is in frame. Of course, there's the keg, guys. Look at that. You got to go to that site, the KingpinCruisers.net. Great site, #1 Victory site on the web, guys. The best. Great deals on products. Normal people, no snide people, no attacks. It's just all about the motorcycle. Check out the Kingpin Cruisers. Anyway, okay, so what I'm going to do now is secure the front straps. So what I did, I took this one strap, wrapped it around, and on my lift here I got an eye bolt, and I'll just feed that through. Take up the old Slackaroonie, like that, and these are just little tie-down ratchet straps. I got the old Deppet, Home Deppet. So make sure it's a little thing. Don't do too tight because you got to do both sides. And so let me just show you what we got here. So we got this jacked up. Tires jacked. I'm going to take that off. And I'm even going to do the front one, I think, because I want to get both tires replaced. So anyway, this will be in pieces because, again, I'm already on 3.5 minutes. So I'm going to tie down the other side of the bike. And when I come back, I'll start with the rear. Whoa! With the rear tire. And this is a Victory Kingpin 2004. Excellent bike, man. Victory is kicking butt. Great bikes, quality bikes, and I love them. Alright, so that's the target. Alright, so the bike's secured. First thing I got to do, take off my bolt cap. It's just a chrome cap. It's held in place by a little hex set screw. So I'm going to take that off. Always set the stuff aside so you don't bang it up and scratch it. Next now I got the raw nut, and this is a 27mm bolt, and I'm just going to use my wrench and take this puppy off. Alright, just get it going. Just comes off the rest of the way. I got a side mount on here because I'm cool, and I'm just going to be careful with this so I don't bang it up. So I have the wire fit. I'm just going to, actually, you know what, so I don't rip this, set it right there, put my bolt here, and get a box. Put the cover cover right there. This is an MBW radius side mount illuminated. HS307 is the part. Great thing if you want a great side mount, dudes. Alright, we got that off. We have okay, we got that cover off. Now over here, I've got another cover right there, and I'm going to remove that. So, stay tuned real sec here. I'll just take that off real quick. Alright, I'll be back. It's taking a little harder than I thought. Alright, I'm back. Before I take this off, I'm going to loosen up the belt. And what they have, these belt tension adjuster bolts on both ends of the swing arm. And I'm just going to let those out a bit. Just so to give some slack. You can see the wheel moving. This is what you do to obviously tension the belt and to align the wheel. So I did that one. And I'll just do a little bit on this side. Because I want the belt to slip over the rear pulley once I get this thing loose. Alright. I gave the axle a tap, and then this thing is just going to roll right out. So get that ready. And what's going to happen? You got to watch the brakes here. So it's all, just take your time. Pull the rear axle out. And let me show you this because it's pretty cool. So I'm pulling the rear axle out right there. I left the damn cover on because I couldn't get it off. I'll have to get it off once I pull the axle out. So let me pull that thing out. And I haven't done this in a while, so we're learn again. Alright, what you got to do, like I said, make sure the belt's off, the rear pulley, and I pulled out the adjuster thing, and you basically just got to wiggle the wheel so it comes, so the rotor slides out of the brake pads, or the brake assembly. And then there's your tire, there's your wheel. Alright. Now, let's get this. I put all the stuff, I work on putting all this stuff in a box, just so I don't lose my parts. This is the right side spacer for the axle. Now I just gotta get the wheel out. And I hope I don't have to jack my bike up. So let me just pull this wheel out and we'll work on the front wheel. Alright, there's my wheel. Back up a bit. You guys see that? Alright. There's my wheel. Not much, a little bit of tread in there, but it's off now. So, yeah, right here must be where I hit the brakes or something. You can see it's worn there, so I'm going to get this obviously replaced. Not sure when I'm going to put Avons or Metzlers. Not really sure. So alright, that's that. I'm going to leave the brake assembly hang. Make sure that's not damaged or messed up at all. Yeah, I haven't taken this obviously apart in a while. So the bitch is getting the rotor out of the brake assembly. But just, take your time and you'll get it. Okay, I'll be back with the front.